says like, oh guys, I really want to get a hamburger. You know what I mean?
How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I'm planning on buying one of these pretty soon.
Oh yeah? We're streaming, just so you know. No, you're welcome to.
Okay,
you're welcome
good,
to. We
good.
love having people on.
I gotta. Do you stay out of this?
Do we?
You live out of it?
Some of the time. The problem is, it's a little tight to live out of. Like, but because like, say for example, like it's not too bad now, but like in the summer here, it'd be hard to keep the AC, keeping it cool at night. You know what I mean? But if you have the doors open, it's fine. But if you're like at a Walmart parking, you know, that's where you go. Like if you can't afford it. So, but it's pretty good. You know, it's got if you got
that's
propane.
What I was asking the cons and pros out of it, because I'm pretty close to getting one.
Most people get the ones that are bigger.
The bigger, yeah.
But these are nice because, well, so my daughter's, she's a streamer. Okay. And so you can kind of, like, you could park this in New York City, right? Yeah. Whereas one of those big, they call them toy haulers, where you got a truck in the front, the big thing, you can't even go, like, it's even hard to go to a gas station. I mean, this is tough, but it's not much bigger than a pickup truck. Yeah. And it's really all you need if you, but some people, they live in it like a house, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you got a bed here, it's a king size bed. I see, yeah. And it folds up to a couch, so you can actually seat 10 people in there. So you can have like a little party in there if you want.
It's perfect for two then.
For two, it's good.
You won't be in each other's way at all.
It's good for two.
The hallway's a little tight. You could take a look if you want.
It's good for two, but if, like, let's say it was raining for 2 weeks straight, and you didn't have like rain gear, you'd probably kill each other by the end of the 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Because the bathroom, well, see, I'm a big guy.
Yeah, me too. You're tall, I'm wide. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so they make everything just like there's technically a shower in there, but I can't stand up in it. Yeah. So you have to sit on the toilet and take a shower, which is okay. There's a shower, and there's an outside thing too. So you can take a shower. You have to get a curtain or something, but you can take a shower outside. There's a toilet in there. There's a kitchen in there. There's a fridge. There's a microwave. It's basically everything a motel room has.
You can really live in there, like you said. You could, but it's a little hard.
You got to be disciplined about it. Like. There's only, you don't have as much room as you'd have here, but if you keep everything tight, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Make sure you go to a laundromat, and, you know what I mean? You could do pretty well. Yeah, it depends what kind of thing. If you're going to RV places, it's real easy because you just plug in, you get the water. Good. But they call it like boondocking when
I heard that.
Yeah, which is fun.
Yeah.
And you can go anywhere. But like you got to be careful because you run out of water. You know what I mean? You got to be careful.
Yeah, I get you.
But if you do look into these, right? This is it's actually a Dodge, but like it's really a Mercedes.
That's what that would be my next question. Like I've never seen it like that. It looked like what it reminded me of is you ever see those guys at FedEx?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Because like I'm not a guy who would buy a Mercedes usually because it's like all the parts are crazy expensive and shit. Yeah. But actually, if you do, these are called what is it called, Grace? B something B.
Class B.
Class B, where it's like basically a van. Class A is like it's like a bus, I think, right? And
Class A is a big bus.
It's like a
Class
bus.
C is when it's attached to the back of like a pickup truck.
Like Taylor Swift would have a Class A. Class C is like a trailer behind. But yeah, I mean, what I would do is rent. If I had to do it again, like we just plunged in because I had the money. Yeah. It's tight, and I could say you'd have to figure out like what you really want to do. But it's the nice thing about it being small too. It's easy to park, easy to get in and out of most places. Like, can you imagine if it's 10 feet longer? You really can't even park in a lot of places and turns and But the nice thing about this one that I did do, Ford has like a similar van, the Transit, I think.
The Transit. That's what I was.
But those are gas engines.
Oh, okay.
And because this is really a work truck, like in Europe, and it's in America too, they say you can get 500,000 miles on it, no problem, as long as you follow.
Yeah, nice.
So I bought it used.
How many miles did it have on it?
It had like 114, but it's an 08. The way they do it is it's an 08 Sprinter, but it took them 2 years to like fit it out. So it's actually a 2010 road Trek. But the guy was fanatical, because these are like $150 new.
Yeah, I know.
So he was a rich guy. So he had all the, you know what I mean? One of those guys who like got all the oil. So we've only had one problem with it in like 3 years.
That's not bad.
And it was expensive.
Was it a small problem?
It was a fuel, but did you not do cars at all?
A little bit. I'm not the best mechanic. I can just, a little simple, but not just.
Because look into Sprinters, because there's great stuff online, but like Mercedes, have you ever owned a Mercedes?
I have owned a Mercedes.
They have these systems that like, they're supposed to protect you,
yeah,
but they'll like shut everything down. So like it shut down, and you got to go to the dealer, right?
Yes, sir.
So it was a fuel pump.
Fuel pump,
right?
Yeah.
And I think it was because we were putting biodiesel. You know how they mix it with biodiesel?
Yeah,
but they say like all the Sprinter guys are like, don't ever get any mix with biodiesel because it's a very sensitive engine. So the fuel, people say like you could have probably replaced the fuel filter.
Yeah.
Because it would start up fine, and then it would get like the sensor inside would go like the filter.
So it was running hot. It was.
It just shut. We were just driving, and it just shut right down.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Do you understand? It was like it wasn't actually that the fuel pump shit it out per se. You know what I mean?
Actual problem. I had that same problem in a car before, and I think it was in a Cadillac, to be exact. I think.
Yeah, they have these like protective. It's kind of like when you hit the brake sometimes and it overrides your foot and goes like, nah, I don't want to do that because. So it's good and bad, and I try to look up shit about like how can you override it because it would start up. Yeah. We're in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, I gotta tow this to a deal. I mean, we were $3,000 in by the time we got it done. But, and then we're online, so people were like, oh, if you just change the filter out before the pump, and then send some clean diesel through it, it won't. You know what I mean? But like, what can you do, right? You're in the middle of nowhere. Where were we, Grace? Then?
Where? What do you mean?
When we broke down. Oh, we were in Sturbridge, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
And which is close to where we live. So we're from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to travel and stream?
Yeah, I started streaming, and then my daughter started helping me. But I'll tell you, if you know a young female, and I know it sounds bad, but like streamers are guys who watch live stream. It's usually guys. Yeah. So if you have a young female like who's with you, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? And it's fun. She doesn't, there are a lot of girls online who do crazy stuff, right? Yeah. But like, they just like, hey, she's my daughter, I'm her father, so people like
kind of give a little bit more respect to her.
Yeah, and
do you put that out there?
That I'm her father?
Yeah, like, do you broadcast?
Yeah, we stream, so it's live.
Yeah, it's live. I'm saying,
he's saying, do we tell people?
Tell people, like the ones that just maybe new followers.
Otherwise, they assume we're dating.
That's what you.
The problem with streaming is if you see it like, so people are anonymous. They can say whatever they want. So of course, the first thing they say is something weird about you and your daughter, right? And then it just goes crazy. But eventually, it calms down. You know what I mean? But like, I've been in jail because I pushed her because I was annoyed with her once. But I did it on stream. Yeah. So they called the cops. The cops came. I literally went like this, get the fuck out of here, right? And the cops came, I went to jail. Then we had a no contact order, you know what those are?
Yeah.
So then like, they caught us. Cause like
how you not gonna be around your daughter?
Isn't that crazy?
I told them it was not a big deal.
I don't think down here they do it like that, but up there it's like all these domestic violence. So the court, she said it was nothing. It was nothing, right? The cops took me away. And then they, I went there 5 times, and then we were up in Massachusetts. It wasn't the same time, but we were up in Massachusetts, and people online, because we were, let's say, near each other, but like the no contact order is just like, it's unclear. What does it mean? So we were keeping away from each other, but we were near each other. So they sent 5 cop cars with dogs and drones, and I was in the bathroom here, and she was on the campground, but is that contact, right? So then I spent 12 days in prison.
What?
Because of that, yeah.
So they said you broke the no contact, basically.
No, was that what it was for?
No, you only spent a night in jail for
with
that.
her once in
that
Rhode
was for the
Island.
walk.
No, that one I spent the night in prison.
We went for a walk the day before the court date, and then they extended the court date for like almost close to 2 weeks.
Who saw the stream, called in, they sent the local. We're in the middle of nowhere because I was like, she was like, I got to talk to you, Dad. I can't not talk to you because we shared money and everything, right? So out of nowhere, this cop rolls up. I spent 12 days in prison, and then they finally, I pled no contendere to a domestic violence charge. How's it domestic violence to go for a walk with your fucking daughter?
That's
You know?
That's crazy. They're adding laws on top of laws, just adding.
It's crazy. I mean, I get the whole idea. Like, we got to protect victims of domestic violence. But how can you be a victim if you don't think you're a victim? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
We got to change those laws because when I was in prison, because I wasn't really like sentenced. You know what I mean? But because they were like, well, you're out on, like, it was kind of like a condition of bail. And so I broke the condition of bail, supposedly. And when I was in there, 3/4 of the guys who were in there were in there for something like that,
Wasn't there a guy in there for breaking his TV in his
like
apartment?
he got pissed at his baby, his girl, and he smashed his own TV.
So you telling me
the neighbors called. He went
to
to
the house
jail.
is still domestic violence.
Yeah.
Without touching
his own stuff.
Yeah.
Or like you put your. I'm saying they should give him an award if you put your hand through a wall instead of hitting someone.
Yes, you're right.
If it's your wall, you know what I mean. You're like. Yeah. But there was one guy in there. He was there 16 times because it's him and his. Yeah, I think it was his baby mama. Maybe no, it was his wife. She's crazy. You know what I mean? Sometimes these women get crazy. Because he was giving me all the advice. He knows everything. He's been there. He's there 16th time. I was like, I think it may be time for you to separate. But anyway, so you run into shit like that. But actually, it worked for us because when the cops come, especially when they came with the dogs and the drones, it's fucking crazy, right? But you're allowed to stream it. So I was like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, it's my career. I'm not getting a regular job now, but like, and they let you do it, and then people get their footage too. And then in the end, it was totally dropped, and I'm going to sue their asses, because it's so fucking crazy, right? But, every single time I got arrested, I read the laws, and the law said you were clear. You know what I mean? Like, you could shove someone. I can't break your leg. I get it. In that case, if you're breaking someone's leg because you're annoyed, maybe you should go to jail even if she says, like, I don't care. But shoving someone? You know what I mean?
It just went too extreme with it.
Yeah, you're right. It's the feminism stuff is crazy. Like, you think anyone would care if she smacked me in the face? I wouldn't fucking care. And if the cops were called, they'd go, well, give me a break. You know what I mean? But if you do it in the reverse, my God, you know what I mean?
Different game, a different ball game. You're right.
Yeah.
You want to look in for a
you're
sec?
welcome to take a look.
I'll show you in.
The bed's not like.
I'm doing this way.
We got to fix it. It rolls up. Have you had an RV before?
Yeah, I have had an RV.
Because it's like you got to keep up. You got to keep up with the plumbing. You got to keep up with the electric. There's two systems.
Yeah.
So when something shits the bed, but these are great. These are great.
Man, I like it, though. I'm really interested in buying one.
Yeah.
It's a little tight, but
It's got the awning that comes out.
No, you can come in if you want.
I'm not going to invade y'all space like that.
No problem.
There's the countertop, microwave, fridge,
Show
stove.
them the bathroom.
The bathroom, yeah. The bathroom's right here.
On that day, they came in and they smashed the bathroom door.
So it's in here. There's a toilet. I've got a blue tank in here, but there's a toilet. There's a shower.
Boy, you can live in here.
This is where you sleep.
Yeah, see, it's nice for you because you can stand up.
Yeah, I'm
Cabinets, lights. I put this
Show
one
them
in.
the stove too.
The stove, it's a little dirty, but propane.
It's all you need, really.
Sink.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
2 seats in the front.
But if you had
front
two
seats.
if you had 2 kids with you or something,
It'd be tight.
Yeah, because me and my dad have to be like,
but if you were just
to get around each other.
parking and spending the day out, you could even do it with 4
you
people.
could do
no
it.
problem.
Man, this is what's up right here. This was a good investment with it.
It was good, yeah. I have.
That's my only thing is like, man, when I finally do it, what am I going to do with it? I can't just sit on it. I got to put it into action.
That's exactly. You see so many of them.
Joe, did I get my subs for that? You fucking.
Idea just for something like this, just go around the
Joe Chevatoni gets
No.
the
Yeah.
5 subs.
So like.
Well, let's go.
They pay for our hotel room. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Joe.
And she says like, "Oh, guys, I really want to get a hamburger." You know what I mean? And they're happy to do it. You know what I mean? If you have an interesting personality, you know what I mean?
They're right here.
And young women are good, or like any interesting dynamic. You know what I mean? But then again, you're going to be out there, you know what I mean? And they're going to shit talk you first. But once you get through that, there was, you know what I mean? They'll respect
like,
you.
They end up being family. They kind of know you.
Yeah, it's like having an extended
Exactly.
family. Yeah, I get it. So it's like, you know, it's like the Wild West, the internet, because people say shit that they shouldn't say, like death threats and stuff. But once you realize, like, you know, like the thing is, like, they'll say, like, I'm gonna roll up, right? They never show up because they're keyboard tough guys, right? But it does get a little scary when you're first doing it. It's like, and they said shit about her, you know, and I was like, I would not be okay with you saying that in front of me. Yeah. But then they never will. Right?
Never will, yeah.
So
you gotta kind of put your mind in that space, like, hey, you're over there, I'm over here, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just words on the internet. I mean, and you get a thick skin, you know. So like her coming into it, I was like, if you want to, honey. But she loves it, you know what I mean? And for her, it's like she's got like all these guys who are like, oh my God, I'm in love with you or whatever. So we go visit them, and you know what I mean, or whatever. But it's fun. It's we went to the music festival.
Too, she got it's her dad.
Right.
Dad. Like,
Right.
Come on, girl. Like,
Right. But then everyone's
I'm getting
like,
boxed
he
out of the
controls you.
conversation.
Because I will tell her,
Just
like,
gonna tan.
you know, make it entertaining or whatever. But
FTC
some people are like, well, she's controlled
way.
by you. But then when something, you know, stuff will happen. You don't know what's up. And she's like, they're all like, oh, thank God your dad's there, right?
Ben,
Not that I'm like
great
some
show
kind of
with
like
stinky shit
superhero, but like
box
not a
toilet.
lot of guys are gonna like start shit with a guy.
Who gonna let somebody talk to their daughter or any kind of
Right. And most people are pretty close. Yeah, she was like, she accidentally drove her bike into like the hood here yesterday, and everyone's like, oh my God, you know? And I was like, she's fine, and people are perfectly nice. I mean, there are situations you probably don't want to put yourself in, like Southside Chicago, 2 a.m. on a Saturday, just fucking around. But, you know, most people, when they see the camera or whatever, some people don't want to do it, but a lot of people are like, oh no, I'd like to be on, because you get your little bit of time on TV, you know what I mean? So I was saying, there was the first time the maids here actually, like, somehow someone knew about her. So it's the first time ever that, like, she's been recognized. So I'm saying, like, you're famous.
It's gonna only get better. That's what's up.
And she got paid today. She made like $5,000 for 2 weeks. But we've been at it for 2.5 years, you know. So
Get a pillow.
It's starting to pay off.
yeah. It takes a while because, you know, there's 1 million people on YouTube. So you have to, you know, you got to develop an audience and deal with all the bullshit that comes with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out your hair, man. You gave me some brilliant ideas. It's good talking to you. My name is Eugene again.
I'm Ben.
Yes, sir.
This
Nice
is
to
Grace.
meet you.
Grace,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.